Brandy. Each day this week, as we learn more about ourselves and the 5Gs, we become more productive leaders. We will teach you about the 5Gs, which are gain, give, grow, go, and goals. Thank you for your time, and please enjoy this wonderful presentation, and please continue to support 21st Century Leaders.
Hello, everyone. So I would like to know, who here had a New Year's resolution? Okay. Now, who actually followed through with it? Okay. So thanks to G5, earlier today we had a setting your goals and getting it done workshop, where we were able to not just learn how to set goals, but actually be able to maintain them and accomplish them. I have this little method that everyone uses, and it's called the SMART goals. And first off, you need to make sure that your goals are specific. What is it that you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Do you have a passion for it? So many times when people ask us, why do you want to do it? We don't have an answer. And also, how are you going to do this? Now, it's also great if your goals are measurable. You need to have a way to prove that you've accomplished it. If you can't measure something, then you can't manage it. Also, goals need to be attainable. They need to be reached with reasonable effort and time. They will be timely, so it's great to have a frame time. When is your deadline? When do you want to accomplish this? So thanks to our workshop earlier today, we were able to find a way to set great goals and hopefully be able to attain them.
How would you like to gain the tools that will allow you to be a successful leader? Earlier this week, we learned that being a successful leader is knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, and also how to work with others and to find people to fill your holes. We took 2 personality tests, HBDI and Talent Quest. They taught us who we were, our personalities, and where we need to work on. And then through networking events with our leaders and future leaders, we were able to connect with them and see who they were. This week, we have been able to relate to them and figure out exactly what we need to do to have the best all-around work schedule. So that has allowed us to grow.
How do you know when you're done growing in the corporate world? Well, the truth is, you're never done. You're never too old or young to continue to learn and gain expertise. 3 things in etiquette that we learned this week were how you dress, your attitude, and your personality contribute very much to how people perceive you and depend on if you get, different opportunities. We developed our skills to become more productive leaders. Now, when we go back to our different towns and when school starts again, we'll be the ones who everyone looks to for advice. 21st Century Leaders has helped us gain more experience and grow as individual leaders. With the support of the sponsors, funders, volunteers, and 40 under 40, we'll be able to help other teenagers in Georgia be able to experience what we have this week.
Do you have what it takes to make it to the top of the corporate ladder? Anyone out there? Well, here at 21st Century Leaders, we need to go. We need to network. That is something that we emphasized. We had a networking reception as well as a formal dinner and also this luncheon in which we were able to network with several business leaders in our community. There are 3 types of networking: inter, intra, and community networking. And it's very important to focus on all 3 of these in order to be a successful networker. When you're networking, first impressions are always the most important. You need to dress for success, being conservative. You need to be engaging with people with whom you're speaking. You also need to show a connection with them, show an interest, and make sure you make connections with them. Ask for a business card, and make sure you follow up with that. Maybe send an email a few days later, showing an interest and asking for perhaps some internship opportunities. I know a lot of us are looking forward to those this summer. Also, internet networking is becoming increasingly popular in our increasingly technological society, and several internet networks such as LinkedIn, some of you may be a part, I know we all created profiles here at 21st Century Leaders, and Facebook are very important, and we need to present ourselves professionally. We don't want to have any inappropriate or questionable pictures. We want to present ourselves in the best light to prospective employers. So we need, when we do emails, which is also a very important part of the business world, they need to be addressed appropriately, they need to have correct grammar, they need to be direct, to the point, and concise. So once we've made it to the top of the corporate ladder, we need to give back to those who have helped us.
Obviously, my G's not graceful. I'm sorry. At last, where would the world be if we didn't give? It wouldn't be a great place. At G5, we learned that we needed to give, which I personally believe is the most important G. We visited the foster care support home and the William Bremen Jewish home. Leaders are more than powerful businessmen and corporate women in business suits. If you can be a leader and not give back, then you're not really a leader. G5 has taught us that becoming a leader takes goal setting, networking skills, etiquette knowledge, but more than that, it takes heart. We are here because of the generosity that other people have given to us, so now it's our time to give back. At G5, we learn skills to become strong leaders. Now it's what we do with it. Great leaders don't give back, they give forward. Thank you.
On May 31st through June 5th was just a regular week for most teenagers, sleeping in, partying, going to the mall. But for the 21st century leaders, it was life-changing. We have done so many wonderful activities, not just help us in the short term, but help us in the long term in life. It was full of networking sessions, meeting chief executive officers, people who have innovated and made big changes in the business world. But this is not the only things that helped us. It was also our peers. The students around us, this great area, is unfathomable of potential that the 21st century leaders have. And we have done so many wonderful things like community service and just knowing where we have to go in life. And they have helped us with the 5 Gs, that is learning where to go, making gains, learning how to give back, and establishing great goals. Thank you very much.